Look, Trix, what is this?
Oh guys, come here.
What's going on? Look, it seems like it's an Egyptian carving. Wait, what's happening?
And just like that, they travel back to thousands of years to dive into the deep wonder of Egyptian mathematics. The world around us transforms, and they find themselves in a civilization where symbols and numbers shaped every aspect of life. Questions lingered in their
What's
minds.
this?
Why had the stone brought them here?
Wait,
Was
are
this
we
a
at
mistake,
pyramid or something?
or was there a purpose
Maybe.
behind it?
What is this?
Guys, look, this is the Nile River. It is 6,695 kilometers of breathtaking beauty, and it is flowing through 11 countries.
So this river is a vital water source?
Yes, the Nile supports agriculture and provides drinking water. It is a lifeline for millions.
Wow, it's a natural wonder.
And this is the ancient Egyptian calendar. It has 12 months, 30 days each, plus extra 5 days.
So this calendar followed the flooding of Nile?
Absolutely.
Ah, this helped the farmers plant. This calendar was amazing.
Yes, it is an inspiration for Western calendars. And this is the Egypt's farmers and scribes living along Nile River. These farmers grow crops like wheat and barley.
So they rely on the annual flooding of Nile?
Yes, Trixie.
The river's water makes the land fertile.
Farmers and scribes work together, sharing knowledge for success, and their teamwork feeds the community.
Wow.
It's so interesting, right?
Yeah. Let's go.
Hey guys, look at this.
What is it? Wow, this is it. This is the hieroglyphic script, guys. What do you mean by that? The hieroglyphic script, this is a sacred carvings. Each symbol of this can represent a sound, a word, or it could be an idea.
How did you find that idea?
This script preserved as for the religious text, tomb, or it could be the monument. So what is this? There's a lot of symbols.
Yeah, that's right. How can we identify that?
Hieroglyphic script has an over 700 symbols, and each symbol has a meticulously designed to convey meaning. But for their everyday task, they need something faster.
So, do you know what is the meaning of this symbol?
Yes, this is the value of 1,000 for the hieroglyphics. That symbol is a form of a flowers.
Guys, look at this.
That's it.
What do you mean? Do you know what is it?
Yes, this is the hieratic script.
So, do you know how to read some of the carvings here?
Yes, this one, not this. These symbols has a value of 300. This one has a value of 900. And this one is the value of 4 for the hieratic numbers.
Wow, that's amazing.
Now I know how to read this numbers system.
No problem, guys.
Guys, let's go over there.
Let's go.
Oh, look at these letters. They're so elegant. So, they took the Phoenician script and developed it.
Exactly. They made it their own, creating a system that wasn't just for recording, trades, or administration, but for poetry, philosophy, and even mathematics.
Wait, did the Greek letters use as a number too?
That's right. It's called the Greek numeral system, where letters doubled a numeral. Iota is 10, and kappa is 20, and so on.
Wow, what about this? It has an ancient mark below.
A good observation. The Einstein mark means the number is multiplied by 1000. So if you see beta with Einstein mark, it's not just 2, but it's 2000.
That's brilliant. How about the numbers larger than that?
For 10,000, the Greek used the letter M for myriad, meaning 10,000. When M is placed next or below a number, it multiplies that number by 10,000. For example, if you see myriad and alpha, it means 10,000 times 1.
That's amazing.
Absolutely.
What travels you, Ya? I've been confused about these Attic numerals. It seems so different from the hieroglyphs used for counting.
The Attic numerals are known for Attic and Herodianic. Look closely in the symbols. This vertical line represents as 1.
I understand that, Trixie.
But what about this next to vertical line?
It is the initial letter of penta.
Indeed, and it represents as 5. What about next to the initial of penta?
10, and it is the initial letter of deca.
Excellent, and so on. And how about the myriad and penta?
15,000 because penta is 5 times myriad that represents 10,000.
Attic numerals is all about combining these basic symbols to represent a larger number. For example, 16,073. First is myriad, which represents 10,000. And next is hecaton and penta, which represent as 5,000. Next is kilo, which represent as 1,000. Next is deca and penta, which represent as 50. And 2 deca, which represent as 20. Last is 3 vertical line, which represents as 3. So remember that Attic numerals are repeated for 4 times.
This is amazing, Trixie.
Yes, right. So let's go.
Whoa!
These are more than just numbers. Roman numerals were invented between 850 and 750 BC, and they are based on Etruscan numbering system.
So the Etruscans laid the foundation for how the Romans counted.
Exactly. The Romans refined it, creating a system that lasted for centuries, and it is still used today in certain contexts like in dates, clocks, and even in royal names.
Okay, but how do you actually read this one?
It's simple, really. A letter that repeats its value can only be repeated up to 3 times. So if you have 3C, then it is 300, but you'll never see 4 C's.
And when a smaller number comes after a bigger one, you add them like via 6.
Right, but if a smaller number comes before the bigger one, you should subtract it. So like if you have IV, then it is 4 because you subtract 1 from 5.
Look, there are rules here too. It says only subtract powers of 10, M, X, or C, but not V or I.
No VX for 5 minus 10.
Exactly. You can subtract a number from 1 that is more than 10 times greater.
Hey, what does it mean when there's a bar over a numeral?
Good question. A bar increases its value by 1,000. So if you have X with a bar, then it is 10,000. And if you have V with a bar, then it is 5,000.
That's actually pretty clever.
Yeah, right. Let's go. This friend has so many information. Like the Egyptian mathematics, right?
What's happening?
Wait, oh my god.
Go.
They had glimpsed a civilization long gone. As they walked back home, they knew that the memory of their journey would stay with them forever. Time may move forward, but the knowledge of the past is always with us, carried by the current of history.